Every time I'm in the street,
What's up, everyone? Welcome to another video. Today we're going to do a pull day. And at the end of this video I got a little surprise for you guys. We're going to do a taste test. MTS WHEY. Now, I've never had this before, and apparently, you know, in the fitness industry, MTS is highly regarded as one of the best protein sources. So we're gonna try it. I got the no bake cookie flavor, and we'll try it out after the workout. But right now we're about to hit a pull workout, so let's get it. What's up, everyone? Here we are back in the gym, me and my brother. As I told you earlier, we are doing a pull day. So right here we are starting out with a lat pull down to warm up that back, get some blood pumping, to get ready to do some rack pulls that you'll see in a second. Right there I'm touching my brother's lat, because when you work out with a partner, that's one of the benefits. You can kind of touch the muscle to help that mind muscle connection, so you know what you're working. And right here I was engaging my lats. So one way to do that is to lift your shoulder blades up and then back. That way when you're lifting, when I'm doing a lat pull down, I really only want to use my lats. So that's just kind of a mental cue for myself to know the muscle that I'm working. And here we go, rack pull time. You can see the bar is below my knees. That's so I can get more hamstring glute activation. Right here I'm holding the bar where it's kind of rough and where it breaks, and then pull up. Now I'm about to show you a picture of what these work. You see the red? That's the muscle groups that you're trying to target when you're doing rack pulls: the lower back, hamstring, glutes, and traps. Now, as you can notice, my back is completely flat while you're doing this. You do not want any rounding of your back. No rounding of the lower back, no rounding of the upper back. If your back starts to round, that means the weight's too heavy or you're just using improper form. You can really hurt yourself. Now, there's a few things you want to do while you're performing a rack pull. First, keep your back flat. And as you pull and you come to the top of the movement, you want to squeeze your lats or your traps together at the top. That's how you activate your traps. So you almost do like a not a shrug, but you want to think about taking your lats at the top and squeezing them together in the middle of your back. And at the same time, you're squeezing your hamstrings and your glutes to help drive that weight up. Almost think like you're kind of thrusting that weight forward. Next movement, since it is a pull day, we're doing face pulls with the rope attachment. Now this is going to work your rear delt. No, that's not right.
My bad.
And then we're gonna superset that with this close grip lat pull down to engage the middle of my back. You saw us do wide lat pull downs at the beginning of the workout. Now we're using this close grip to target more of that middle back. That's what you need to be thinking about hitting. There's tons of different attachments in your gym, I'm sure, and I would encourage you to, try some out, feel them out, see how it works, different parts of your muscles in your body, just to kind of switch it up. Now, when you're doing these face pulls, you want to hit that rear delt, and your rear delt is such a small muscle that you don't need to throw a ton of weight at it. It's more just kind of focusing on it. Ha! Gay! So when you're working your rear delt, I see a lot of guys, you know, whether it be with dumbbells or whatever, they try to use a lot of weight, and that's starting to engage your back and your traps. And you know, you can use a little bit of your traps, but primarily when I'm performing this exercise, I want to hit my rear delts. And as I showed you right there, how I'm gripping the rope. I'm almost holding it so the bottom of the rope is pointing upwards, and the top of the rope attachment is all the way at the very top of the cable crossover. So that's the kind of angle you want when you're performing a face pull. And once you kind of get into a rhythm, you know, you can kind of bump up the weight. But if you've never done that exercise before, I would encourage you to use lighter weight and just use high reps. That way you can really start to feel that rear delt engage, and as the muscle grows over time, then you can start increasing the weight once you learn how to perform the movement properly. And in this movement, you see that I'm not using a ton of like a range of motion. It's kind of shorter. That's because I'm really trying to use my lats and my middle back. Now this next movement we are doing is a dumbbell pullover. Again, this is working the lats. And as you can see, my back there's almost like a round in my back, but my butt is completely on the seat and my shoulder blades are crammed into that seat. And I'm just going down, all the way down, and then all the way up. And notice how the dumbbell stays vertical the entire time. You want that as well. Don't let the dumbbell sway back and forth. Keep that thing controlled. And when you hold the dumbbell, almost make like a diamond with your hands, and that's how I'm holding it. And we're going to superset that with some reverse grip hammer curls with a straight bar. Now when you're doing these reverse grip hammer curls, this is going to work the front of your forearm as well as your biceps. And this really burns your forearms. I mean, you don't need to do a ton of weight. You can just, you know, do a weight that you can control. Keep your elbows locked into your side, minimize the amount of sway, and then curl it out. Game time now, huh? Well, you think it was, but then you'll see. No, sir. Alright, I'm about to get down and show you some good angles real quick. Alright, here we go. You notice how his back, it's almost like you're doing a bench press. When you get down in the bench, you want to keep your butt on the ground, but you want to have that little arch in your lower back and have your chest poke that thing out. So this is working his lats. Come all the way down, squeeze as you're coming up on the movement, really squeeze those lats. And you're gonna feel it a lot. Again, if you've never done this before, don't do a ton of weight. Start with something that you can control, and then slowly increase the weight. And the way we did this, we did we actually did 3 sets, and we increased the weight each time. So we started with 12 reps on both movements, and then 10 reps, and then 8 reps, and increase the weight every time. Now see how my brother's arms are right next to his body, and they're not moving forward, they're not moving backwards, they're just staying right in that thing. They come all the way down and then all the way up to get that full range of motion. Now this is the final set, the heaviest set. I'm shooting for 8 reps right here. And as you do more and more weight, you know, you put yourself at risk of injury. So you really want to be careful, especially doing this pulling over your face. If that dumbbell slipped, it would crush my face. And you don't want that. Maybe you want that. Maybe I'll help some people's face. Who knows? But anyway, this is the last set with the hammer curls, and I go back and forth. Sometimes I hook grip the bar, meaning my thumbs are over the bar like my fingers,
but right there, as the weight gets heavier, I go ahead and grip the bar with my thumb underneath so that I can hold it more. Your grip strength, just starts to go when you're doing those kind of hammer curls or reverse curls. So the next movement right here is just a bicep curl. For the first set, we did alternating arms, and you see how I start with like a hammer curl, and as I come up, I twist the dumbbell and really twist my pinky on at the very top of the movement, and then really control the negative on the way down. Now, when you're doing bicep curls, this is not an ego lift that you need to, this isn't a lift that you need to be bringing your ego in on. Everyone wants big biceps, but you don't need to use a lot of weight to grow your biceps. Use a weight that you can control and really just flex that bicep as you're doing the movement. And then we supersetted it with some 21s, 7 reps starting at the bottom of the movement, going halfway up, 7, and then go up and do 7 reps at the top of the movement, and then 7 full reps to finish out to equal 21. You see my brother right here, not using a ton of weight, just really controlling it and really feeling it in your biceps. Your biceps will grow bigger with less weight if you're really just targeting that muscle than if you throw all kinds of weight at it and you're just swinging it and swaying it and there's no control of the movement. Then you're not even doing anything for your bicep. Slow it down, really control the movement, and focus on building that muscle group that you're targeting instead of just trying to jerk the weight around. And as I say that, we're going pretty fast right here on these 21s. And the reason for that is because the gym was about to close, and with recording and everything, we were trying to go really fast. So we were kind of flying through these last couple exercises. But, that old saying, do as I say, not as I do. And for the next set, I changed it up. So instead of doing alternating, we're doing same time. As you can see, two times, 2 arms at the same time. Start at the hammer curl, and then turn and twist that pinky at the very top. Same way, just do it at the same time. And this is a lot harder to do both arms at once than to do alternating arms. So really try and keep your form the same, strict and controlled. Now, this last movement of 21s, close grip. So the first set we did wide grip. Now we're doing close grip, just to change it up and get different activation in the bicep. I tend to do that, if I'm doing bicep curls or triceps or whatever, just kind of move my hands, whether it be narrow or wide, just to change it up. So I hope you guys enjoyed this workout footage and this commentary. As per usual, I will have all the exercises listed in the description box below, timestamps, so that you guys can go through the video and see what we did when, if you guys want to give this workout a shot. If you guys have any questions, or if there's any other types of exercises you want to see or you want some more clarification in, please comment below. Let me know. I would be happy to make a video to make that happen for you guys. And as promised at the beginning of the video, I'm about to do the MTS whey protein review. If you guys want to check them out, I'll have their website linked in the description box below. They're not sponsoring this video or anything, but it's just something that I take and something that I like, something that's definitely not necessary, but if you want, give it a shot. Thank you guys for watching, and enjoy the rest of the video.
Woo! All right, just killed a pull workout with the little man, and now, like I told you at the beginning of the video, it's time to try this MTS whey no bake cookie. I got this in Columbia, South Carolina. Shout out to them Gamecocks. They might win the championship. I don't know, but there's a nutrition. I know it's the Final Four. There's a place called the Nutrition Warehouse, and it's the only place besides GNC that I've seen that sells protein powder and like pre-workout and BCAAs and all kinds of like other stuff too, but it's actually pretty good prices. And here it is, the scooper's on top. Let's go. Shout out to Mark Lobliner. I know he doesn't watch my videos, but he might. So here we go. Here's my shaker cup. I always do a post-workout of 1 teaspoon, which is 5 grams of creatine. And then I'm only doing 1 scoop of protein powder because I'm still, I eat a lot of my protein, but this really helps. This whole tub, which is 5 pounds, it has 60 servings, and I paid $60. So it's about $1 a serving for, 25 grams of protein. That's really good. You're not gonna find that anywhere, like in a chicken breast or anything like that for that good of a price.
What's the price? Prices.
Hey, if you guys have tried MTS before, comment below and let me know what flavor you like. My brother and I, we use My Protein. That's the website. It's called, if you're in the US, us.myprotein.com. And I still love their protein and everything, but I've never bought MTS before because it's just so expensive. But I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do it. Why not? $60, let's try it out and see how it is. Shakeability, no lumps. That's a good sign. And I just use water. I don't use milk. I always use water. So this will be a good base. Smell? It smells great. Hey, if you know who that is, comment below and tell me who that is. It's pretty good. It's really smooth. It's really good. I'm a chocolate guy, not chocolate candies and stuff like that, but chocolate protein powder is my favorite, and this is actually really good. So if you guys want to, MTS gets you some whey. It's pretty good. If you don't, just eat some chicken breast and eat some steak and eat some fish. But if you like this video, hit that like button, please. Subscribe to see some more, and until next time,